Good afternoon, curling fans. Welcome to Ardsley Curling Club for the finals of the Big Apple Bonspiel for 2023. In our featured game on Sheet B on the left side of the screen, we have the Brooklyn team skipped by Cody Klauser. This is a Wernberg team skipped by Cody Klauser. Charlie Vest is the vice, Kristen Klauser is second, and Ben Wernberg will be throwing lead. I should put that up there. And they'll be playing against the Galt team, skipped by Peter Stewart, who will be throwing vice rocks, John Vibert, who will be throwing skip rocks, Chris Stone throwing second, and Kira Vibert at lead.
Well, thank you, John. Appreciate that introduction, and welcome to our tens of viewers. Appreciate having you all out there. So we have the Brooklyn team throwing the yellow rocks and Galt throwing the red rocks. Galt has the hammer to start.
Looks like we have a hit called.
You know, I always like to say, when in doubt, hit it out.
What was that first Yellowstone intended to be a guard, or was that called for in the house?
I would like to tell you the answer to that question, but I wasn't watching, so...
Okay. Well, neither was I. That's why I'm asking the question. But the hit got the job done, roll over to the side.
And the A final being our more competitive game, might see this just be played open like a professional game.
You know what the main difference is between these players and the professionals, right?
The professionals get paid.
Besides that, the professionals can play well.
That too. But we're always welcome to be surprised. And these teams have played well all weekend.
Yeah, I played the Brooklyn team last night.
How did that go?
Well, I'm sitting here talking to you, so you tell me.
Yeah, all right.
So you decided that you'd rather sit here and do the commentary than play. Is that what?
Yeah, I definitely let them win.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
what I thought. Yeah, can't pass up this opportunity. This only happens once a year, maybe 3 times.
For both of you viewers at home, please feel free to comment in the comment section. Talk with us. We'll be happy to interact with you throughout the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the purse for the winners here will pay the child support that Pete Stewart owes Liam Dalton. But Peter did see that comment before before marching out onto the ice.
So I don't think we introduced ourselves yet. The first voice you heard was our man behind the tech, John Schuster, spelled differently. And our color play by, well, we have no assigned roles here. The other voice you'll hear is Matt Shiner. And I am Keith Wisbauer. We're all curlers here at Ardsley. And one of us played this weekend.
I did play this weekend. And unlike the other John Schuster, we collectively have no gold medals amongst the three of us.
Yeah.
Not in curling.
Not in curling, correct.
But you guys did well.
Yeah, we made the A semi, so I was happy with that result.
You know, you can go to any of those little award shops and you can buy a gold medal.
This is true.
Right?
This is true, yeah.
But I don't have any of those either. The audio seems really low. Okay, let's see if we can fix that a little bit.
Thanks for the feedback, Kent. We're going to adjust that for you. Kent, appreciate you following along with us this weekend. It was fun interacting on Facebook with you. I was playing with a few of Kent's clubmates this weekend from the Windy City Curling Club out of Chicago. All right, so we got red splitting the house here, sitting 2.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a draw in behind, try and cut it down. So what were some of the highlights of the weekend for you, Matt?
Definitely the trivia contest last night. Howie Kunziger does a really great job of doing trivia for us.
We do enjoy that.
It is a fun time. And there was some curling going on. So,
Okay.
yeah. For those of you who have not been following along, we have 24 teams playing in this event this weekend. Out of those 24 teams, there were 21 different clubs represented. That's probably a record for our club anyway. Super excited to have so many people from out of town coming to visit us.
Yeah, we have a pretty good team that's always looking to fill this Bonspiel, and we did it, with all these different clubs. It's really cool to see, and hopefully we'll get some other clubs next year. Who knows? All the teams are obviously welcome back.
Really nice shot by Red there.
Yeah, look at that.
Got the hit and roll under the guard. Doesn't leave a lot for Yellow. Cody's looking for the in-off off the Red on the side there. We will give you updates about the other games, although we are focusing on the main event here, the A final. But we have Ardsley, Team Casper with the Yellow Rocks on sheet A versus Hollywood, Team Howells in the Red Rocks. That's on the top of the screen on the right. That is our B event final. And then on sheet C, that is our C event final. That is Team Chesapeake Switzer with the Yellow Rocks and Team New York Caledonian Raju with the Red Rocks. Raju, of course, as you all may know, skip of Team India. All right, got the hit and unfortunately rolled out.
It's a good half shot.
Good half shot. Red still sitting 2. So, Keith, what was the highlight of the weekend for you?
I was only here last night, so the trivia was fun. Getting to see new people, getting to see old familiar faces, just getting to pop into the club was nice.
Yeah, always a good time.
And for the most part, I like everyone.
And for the most part, everyone likes you.
I don't know if that's true.
All right, so it looks like they're trying to draw under the guard or going the other way? Yeah, drawing under the guard.
Yeah, we got an intern.
They don't like me. That's why I've been talking.
Nobody likes you. They love you, Johnny.
Oh, do they? Seth doesn't.
All right, came up a little short there. So Cody's just looking for a little bit of a hit and roll on the outside rock there.
2 weeks, 3 weeks, never again.
You might hear a little bit of noise in the background. That's because our warm room is pretty full here. Got a lot of people watching these games. It's always an interesting time.
We also have a little bit of broom stacking from the D final.
Yes, we have the results of our D final. Team Stapera out of Bucks County, I think they're playing under the...
Bucks County and Ardsley.
Bucks and Ardsley defeated Team
Jennett
out of Broomstone.
Yes.
Evidently, Kim was not hungover enough this morning. She is deadly when she's hungover.
Okay. I couldn't tell you how I would play hungover. Probably not well.
I could tell you how you would play hungover.
Okay.
Terribly.
Yeah.
All right, so Peter trying again, get that draw in under the guard. Curling quite a bit here. Oh, actually came up short again. All right, so he's consistent with his weight, so that's a good thing.
Yes. That's my favorite shot in curling, is the same shot twice.
Except when it was a miss the first time, you got to worry.
So now yellow will take out this red on the side that they tried on the last one. They know the ice a little bit better now.
Yeah, Cody Klauser here throwing fourth rocks for Team Brooklyn. Plays on Team Dunham at the national level.
Yes, he can go by the term professional. Well, I don't know how the professional the U.S. was. They're
still an amateur,
yeah.
but definitely high performance. We'll
Correct.
say. Unfortunately, hits it a little too thin and rolls out.
And they did well this year, Team Dunham.
They did indeed. So he throws vice rocks for Dunham, throwing fourth rocks today.
And do we know how he ended up with the Brooklyn team? I know you said you played them. Maybe you had a conversation?
Yes, I did play them last night. He is the brother of the second on the team, Kristen Klauser.
Okay.
The skip throwing third rocks for the Brooklyn team, Daniel, is Kristen's fiance.
Okay, so we've got a family team.
Family team, and then I think the lead is just their buddy.
Okay. He's got to be on pins and needles because he could be replaced by someone at any time that's in the family.
I mean, I suppose that's possible. Not today.
Maybe he'll find a way into the family.
Oh, excuse me, Renee. Thank you for the correction. It is Kirsten, not Kristen. My apologies. So what are they called? Going through the port here?
Yeah, it looks it. Sweepers are on it.
Wow, through that port. Very nicely done.
I'm going to get a nice roll, too.
Yeah.
Perfectly done.
That, my friends, is how Team Dunham plays. Good shot by Brooklyn there.
And now all of a sudden the end is completely changed. You had red sitting 2 for a while.
Yeah, it was looking pretty good for red, and now they're just drawing in, hoping to get their one. Looks like it's sailing a little bit here.
Yeah, we got the back one.
Yeah, gonna be one
to
for
just
yellow,
cut
though.
something.
So that's a steal of one for Brooklyn. So far, it is 1-0. Brooklyn over Galt. We got some Brooklyn fans in the audience here, waving their
Look at
Brooklyn
that.
scarves. I suppose if this were a soccer game, they'd be singing "Ole, Ole, Ole" at this point.
I think if you listen a little closer, you might be able to hear. No, they're not singing. Sorry.
They're doing the seated wave,
Okay.
The seated wave.
which I think that's how the wave is usually done anyway. But they're doing it without moving their bodies.
Without standing.
Without standing.
Yeah, that's usually how seated works.
Yeah. Thanks, Matt.
So we got skip rocks on sheets A and C now we can pay attention to here.
Oh, we
Red
have to pay
seems to be
attention?
sitting a lot on sheet C. And red is the Caledonian Raju. We've got some sort of hit plan for Chesapeake. They got to find a way in.
Looks like maybe a promote they're looking for. It's hanging out, though.
Just not going to
Maybe
get
they
enough.
can cut him down. Tough to tell from the angle. That they might have cut them by one there. It's at least 3.
We'll find out as that score's posted.
Over on sheet A, looks like we've got yellow sitting 1. Pretty well protected.
Yeah, this is not going to be an easy shot.
especially on the wall side there.
Correct.
We played 8 twice this weekend.
Yeah, as the weather gets warmer and warmer, I think the wall seems to suck more stones in towards it.
Actually, we played 3 times this weekend.
Okay.
And the wall effect was definitely in play.
Give me your email.
Going to have to change the shot a little bit here.
All right, well, yellow's still sitting 1.
Yeah, we got to steal a 1 for yellow on A and B.
Yes.
And for some reason, we have a score hung on C as a blank, which I saw a lot of stones in that house.
I think that blank tag was never put back after the previous game.
Okay. That makes more sense.
So not only are they slow to hang the score, but they were slow to correct the missing. But they didn't find that the tag was missing yet either.
Special call out to our ice crew. Thanks for all that you do and some of the things you don't. All right, so it looks like red found some draw weight here finally.
Yeah, we got a nice end shaping up here. A couple of corner guards, a center guard, and a stone in the house.
While we're waiting for Kirsten to throw, special shout out to our logo sponsors in the ice there on Sheet B, R&M Engineering. For all your engineering needs, call R&M.
Sounds like you know these people.
Yeah, they're all right.
Delicate little hit here. Might be a little too thick on that guard.
Getting the roll in, though.
Wow, I think we're still in the free guard zone.
Roll. Would help if I paid attention.
That's okay, that's why I'm here.
So we have a score on sheet C now, finally. It is 3.
Okay, so
for
that
C.
shot,
Cut them down by 1.
yeah. Oh, a nice draw in here on featured sheet.
Yeah, that was Chris. All right, and another guard for yellow there. Peter calling the draw in.
Yeah, if he can make this, they'll fly 3, and Brooklyn's got to figure out how they're going to either blow stuff up or sneak something in.
I was told earlier in the pregame interview that Chris, Peter, and John all grew up playing together. They've been playing together for about 20 years.
Okay.
And evidently Peter and John have been making fun of Chris for all 20 of those years.
Well, he's got a nice shot here. I'm sure they'll still make fun of him, but it's a nice shot.
Yeah. 3 reds stacked in the middle there. Looking pretty good for Galt right now. I was also told that Kira is expecting, so...
Hey, congratulations.
yes, big congratulations to the vibrant family. And to Chris for fathering another child.
No?
I hope that wasn't a secret.
Oh. We might be in trouble.
Not now.
No, it was not a secret. They told me to announce it. The fact that Chris is the father, on the other hand, might have been a joke. All right, so a high hard one from Daniel there. Just a bit outside.
We enjoyed that, Matt. Thank you. So you played another one in here for Red, I think.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
Mucinex is kicking in.
The Mucinex is definitely kicking in. Matt's feeling good right now.
Oh, I heard this from the pregame interview. I overheard. They were defending champions for quite some time. Do you know that story?
Yes, so Galt was the defending champions 3 years in a row. They won this event in 2019.
And they retained their title for the next 2 years.
Yes, correct. Through 2020 and 21, we did not have an event, so they retained the title.
Yeah, there was some pandemic I think I heard about.
Yeah, some kind of like Vidco or something.
Hey, you guys are more into
like
the
that.
news than I am.
You didn't hear about that?
I don't know. Is this like a niche thing?
The COVID pandemic?
Oh.
I think that's how they retained their title. See, that was a joke.
Yeah, so there were some travel restrictions last year, so they were not able to come down from Canada to defend their 3-year title, but they are back this year. The defending champions from last year, however, did get knocked out of the A bracket by yours truly, so you're welcome, Galt.
Ah.
So it looks like they opted to put up a guard.
Kim is still sitting behind me, so I'm going to be careful what I say.
I think you're going to be less careful.
Oh.
All right, clears thing up a little bit here. The out turn is free.
Yeah.
Well, it gives Red another opportunity to either put another one in the house on that open side or put up a guard.
Yeah, it's going to be tricky for Brooklyn, not for Galt. They're in a nice spot.
I agree. Here at Ardsley, the weather is nice. This spot is a great spot to visit. Everybody here is really in a nice spot.
Yeah.
Could use a
we're
little
pretty
padding.
fortunate, aren't we?
Yeah.
And if anyone's tuning in for the first time since last season, you might notice the club looks a lot nicer. We painted everything. Super pretty.
We painted all the things.
Painted everything.
Except for the curlers. The curlers remain unpainted.
That's a shame.
Sweeping a curl here. I think we got a little bit of a change in plan.
It's going to be a bit heavy there.
Yeah, they were hoping to get that tick.
Flash.
That's a smart idea once you know it's that heavy.
And the first skip rock for Brooklyn coming up.
Yes. They're looking at an angle raise here. I don't know if that's there or not, to be honest. Oh. We got a little bit of a spill.
Everyone back on their feet, so that's good news.
Yep. So, Keith, John, we got a special guest here in the booth with us.
Ooh, special guest time.
All right.
Put on our special guest time music.
Defending champion back here to return to try to defend her title, Kim Jennett from Broomstones. Kim, how was the weekend for you?
You know, I'm in one piece, which is more than I can say about last year, I guess. My broom didn't break.
No broken brooms are a good thing. How did it feel to get knocked out of the A bracket by me?
You know, it hurt at the time, but knowing that you got smoked by Stapera in 4 ends and I made him play all the way through the 8th, I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about it too, to be honest. Keith, any questions for Kim?
Any other questions for Kim? Did you hear I got some sportsmanship award votes?
Yeah. Congratulations, Kim, on
The pity votes?
getting nominated for Sportsmanship Award of the Year.
Yeah, I can't believe that's a thing.
Yeah, you did.
I don't deserve that at all.
You did set yourself up because not only did you lose to Matt in the semifinal, or the quarterfinal rather, Matt also won the Sportsmanship Award.
Not through lack of trying.
Yeah, he beat me in everything this weekend, I think, actually.
You beat me in one thing, though. Drinking.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I'll win that every year.
Does he keep saying
Every year.
Kristen?
Kirsten.
It's Kirsten.
Yes, we said Kristen once, and then we're corrected, and then we said Kirsten from that point. But thank you.
Gotcha. I'm on the.
You're on it. We appreciate you. All right, well, Kim, thanks for visiting us here in the booth, and thanks as always for coming down to Ardsley and sharing a fun weekend with us. We appreciate you every time you're here.
It is one of my favorite spiels. I have to go settle my bar bill, so I'll probably have to work here for a little while to pay it off.
Well, you can see our loan officer.
Just for the next 3 hours. Don't mind me.
All right, safe trip home.
So we had to try to hit and roll in our featured game. Just barely didn't go under those guards. And now Galt with a shot for 4.
Yeah, there's still curling going on despite our antics. Good attempt by Brooklyn there. That was very close.
Sweeping a curl a little bit here.
Looks like it'll be okay.
Like it might roll out, though. Oh, sticks
Good
around.
stick. Yep.
Very nicely done.
All right, and that's 4 for red.
And Brooklyn will see the first hammer for the first time in this game.
All right, quick little update. Over on sheet A, it looks like Skip's first going out right now. And over on sheet C, we've got the anti-hammer going right now.
For those at home, what's the anti-hammer, Matt?
Oh, I'm sorry.
For those here.
I'm using new terminology that Dan and I came up with. Hope Dan's watching today. So the anti-hammer is the non-hammer team's last rock. And then the hammer team's first skip rock, we are calling the pre-hammer.
Okay.
And the non-hammer team's first skip rock, we are calling the skips first.
Okay. That one I knew.
I have excellent news. I can leave. My bar bill was under $200, so by not enough. And we only had 3 people drinking on our team. It was me. I was the only one.
For those of you who are concerned about bar tabs here at Ardsley, Kim drank the whole
prices
weekend.
Are fucking ridiculous.
Kim drank the whole weekend, and it was only $200. So come on down and celebrate with us.
I could spend $200 in a season at my club. If I'd lost more games, I would have spent less money.
Oh, another player down on sheet C.
Again?
Well, he's up now.
So Keith, Dan is watching. Hey, Dan.
Of course he is. And hello, Dan.
All right, so looks like we've got Hammer Rock on A and Hammer Rock on C coming out soon. We'll give you some score updates as they come in.
I'm looking at sheet C now. Chesapeake already lying 1, so they have a draw for 2. Needs to get to the 8-foot. Sheet A, we have a draw for 2.
Yeah, 1 red rock in the house by itself. Drawing in for a second one.
Now, I'm looking at where this broom is. I don't know which way they're going.
I believe they're going towards the wall.
Okay.
Yes, it's an intern.
It's a tricky port to get through, but it's large enough.
Swoop in for curl here on A. And wait.
And they're going to come up short on C, so that's 1 for yellow at Chesapeake. And the game's now 3-1.
Oh, yes. Actually, Kim, he does curl here. Sorry. It was on a nutmeg T. He curls here.
So, Matt, we've got a question about our strategy class. You want to get into that?
Oh, hey, Amy. How you doing? So, anti-hammer is really just a term we're going to use, and we're gonna bring it to the curling community. No real strategy per se about the anti-hammer, other than to say it is not the hammer.
Fantastic.
Seth, we will see if we can find Vinay. He's off doing businessy things.
Put me to work. I had to clean up the trash.
Keith, what do you think? Should we put anti-hammer on a shirt?
We have more ridiculous things on shirts, so I don't see why not.
I don't hate it.
That's on a shirt.
All right, so looks like we've got 3 rocks in play over here on B, so clearly the triple is there.
Yeah, that's on a shirt. I think is that all of our shirts? I don't.
That's pretty much all of them.
Okay. I think we have to have ones that say Ardsley Curling Club. We could say that about anything.
Yes, welcome to the Ardsley Curling Club.
That's on a shirt.
Oh my goodness, do we really have 96 viewers right now?
That's not on a shirt.
No,
we
but
have-
is that true?
No, we have 46 current.
46.
Oh, that makes more sense.
We have a
That's
total
better.
of 98 views
Total
of this
views,
stream, so
okay.
so that means that some people watched and said, "Who are these clowns?" and then left.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But 46 people actually stayed with us.
That
So
still might be a record.
It might be. I think we can get to 50 here.
We appreciate our tens of viewers. Special shout out to Than and Broom Fitters, sponsor of our event this weekend and retailer of fine curling products.
Yeah, they had some cool stuff. He set up here and was showing off some stuff, selling some stuff.
Yellow sweeping pretty hard here. Got the contact they needed and the roll. That was a good shot by Kirsten.
Yes, that's the pronunciation that we were given.
Galt's still going after it though. Up 4-1, you might as well hit, right?
Yeah, I like it.
That should go on a shirt.
We have I don't hate it.
We have I don't hate it.
We need up 4-1. Might as well hit.
We have in the past had
That'd be
moral
pretty
victory.
specific.
The moral victory shirt was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Kim, if you're talking about our featured game, the red is Galt.
Galt is out of Ontario, Canada, for those who aren't familiar.
Nice shot there. Just maybe sneaking a piece under that guard, making it a little bit more tricky.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Well, Judith, please ask Dolores to drive carefully.
Yeah, I expect to see you later this afternoon.
Yeah, at a minimum, John believes that she has precious cargo in her vehicle.
Yes, we all do.
We all do. Yeah, this is true.
And there's two of them. That only counts as one view, so now we are up to dozens of viewers.
Dozens?
Yes.
We're up to 50 viewers. I like to think that
We
they drop
already
the
have
thousands.
our first anti-hammer shirt order.
Do we?
We're starting a
Yep.
trend, boys.
If it gets on enough shirts, people are going to say it.
All right, so the yellow rock over curls a bit there, but they get a little rub on the red and stick around.
Yeah, and they're
Red
under
is still
a guard.
counting. Seth's always looking for a discount.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. You want to tell the viewers what your name is?
Halia,
And Halia, where are you from?
California.
And who are you cheering on today?
My mom.
And what team is your mom playing on?
I don't know what the team is called. Hollywood.
Hollywood, California. Go Hollywood! Woo! Woo!
Hollywood is throwing the Redstones on sheet A.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the side sheets here. We've got yellow sitting one on sheet A.
Let's take a look here.
I'm trying to hit the red one in the center there. It's going to be just a tad wide.
Seriously, thank you so much.
54 viewers.
And let's take a quick look at sheet C.
Yeah, sheet C is the Raju Chesapeake game. Yellow frozen pretty nicely on that red over to the side.
And they are in the third end. They did not hang any score for the second
It
end.
was one yellow.
It was one yellow?
Yes. Now, as popular as this anti-hammer shirt is going to get, are we going to have teams deferring when they have choice of last rock?
Just so they can have the anti-hammer?
Yeah.
I really hope not.
I don't know.
I mean, if the teams I'm playing against do it, I'm for it.
All right, so Daniel there with a good hit to sit 2 for yellow.
So John is the fourth rock thrower, but he's the vice on the team. I notice he doesn't go down to talk about the shot with Peter. They've probably been playing a long time together. Well, we've talked about they've been playing together a long time. You just have trust in the person calling the line, calling the game.
Yes, we were told that they are 3-time Santa Spiel champions.
Okay.
So it's pretty much the Briar, the Scotties, the Big Apple, and then the Santa Spiel. Like those are the top 4 events in Canadian history, in the whole world even.
All right.
Sports memorabilia.
Did I use the wrong name again?
I may have.
I'll sign it. Yeah. Absolutely.
Renee is on top of it.
Yes.
Sorry, Renee.
That's why we should require people to wear their names on their backs.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stop using names in general.
Stop using names. Just say the Galt team or
Yeah.
the Brooklyn team.
Maybe we can get icons like they have in sports video games, just floating above their heads.
Really nice shot there by Cody.
Yeah, look at that.
Jumped up to sweep it, too.
He's been doing that a lot.
Yeah, kid's a monster.
He's all over the place. In a good way.
In a good way.
Yeah. I know some curlers that are all over the place. In the other way. So Galt's going to try and run this back. Maybe make a double. It's got some heat.
Put a little pepper on it. All right, well, they got one out and cleaned it up.
Yeah, that's a nice result.
So this is the hammer now?
Yes.
So just drawn in for two.
And he's ready to sweep his own rock.
Wait, looks pretty good.
Yeah, shots away, and we've got scarfs flying in the warm room.
Sweepers are cleaning. Work cleaning. Looks like it'll settle in there.
It does. Well done.
All right, so that's 2 for yellow. So we've got a score currently of 4-3 in favor of Red Galt, Ontario. Coming back in the fourth then, Galt has the hammer.
We'll take a good look again at these end sheets. A lot of rocks in play on sheet A in the second event final.
Looks like we've got the hammer here on A coming up. Still a few rocks left on C.
So this is the last rock for Team Casper. And they changed their lineup a little bit. We know them. They're all Ardsley people.
Yeah, so they started out with Jeff Casper as the skip of the team. He has decided to demote himself to lead, and everyone else shifted up. So Chase Hodgson, one of our bright young stars here at Ardsley, is skipping the team. Jeff Greenberg is the vice. Katie Hodgson is the second.
Well, he's got a good chance at a decent number here. I don't know if he can get that red out without hitting anything else, but he's going to give it a go.
Yeah, they got to hit it pretty thin. They'll lose the shooter, but it'll be for 3, so it's worth it. Jeff sweeping hard on this, trying to hold that line.
And
it overcurled.
Look at that. It is for 3.
Got the 3. Not the way we were thinking, but they got the 3.
No,
so
but
we'll take it.
yeah. And it wasn't the last rock.
Oh.
So
My
we
apologies.
were wrong on that one.
That was the anti-hammer.
Okay. Still a nice shot.
Nice anti-hammer, Chase.
Anything to plug our new shirt. Well, we got that going. On sheet C, Chesapeake throwing without hammer, and they're going to try and draw under the center, it looks like. Red is sitting... Well, Red's only sitting 1, but they have a lonely yellow in there that's looking to possibly get hit.
So is this the skips first or the anti-hammer?
This is the anti-hammer.
I can tell right now Dan is giddy at home.
I bet. He won't give me credit, I'm sure, for being in the conversation when he came up with that.
Uh-oh, looks like it
Sweep.
overcurled, crashed the guard.
Oh,
Can they cut him down?
I'll cut that one on the outside.
Yeah. So red is 1, yellow is 2, and then red is 3 and 4. So it looks like Raju's going to hit that yellow for, hopefully, a 4 spot.
That was a close shot, though. He
Yes, that was very
just
close.
rubbed the guard. And
Just
the
a
weight
little
was
bit.
fantastic.
Jonathan, we'll do our best to get Vinay on the mic as soon as we can. He's running around like a busy little bee, trying to make sure everybody's happy and satisfied. This guy is amazing. Uh-oh. Looks like we might have a problem with the hacks.
They're going to look around. Raju made the hit, and they're going to see how much it is.
It's at least 3. Well, they're kicking rocks, so they've agreed on something. Let's go back to B, the featured game. All right, so we are on seconds rocks here. A couple rocks in the house. We got 1 biter from yellow. That other yellow is not in the house. And the 2 reds are in the guard zone.
Sweeper saying a little heavy. We're going to see if we can play off this red guard here. Oh, no, look at that. Now I got to wonder, did I just think it was heavy and heard something that I wanted to hear?
Probably that.
Yeah.
Good shot by Kirsten. Well swept by the team. It is behind the tee, though, so my assumption is Galt's going to come down to it. Oh, they're playing the hit. Oh, now they're drawing.
Yeah, you have the hammer here, so you can be a little bit more aggressive. That's how I would play it.
I would have done the same, and so that's why I called that to start. But that's why you and I play so quickly.
Sure.
All right, so go ahead, Keith.
Oh, no, I was going to say, this looks like it's coming in nice. Got to curl up just a touch.
Yes, well played.
It's a great freeze. A little bit of a bump.
Little bump, but that's okay. Still room for Brooklyn to draw down to that as well. Try and shrink that scoring zone.
So sheet A, we had a score of 3 yellow. We did miss that one. But a steal of 3. Or no, a take of 3. So we saw Chase's first rock, and it was line 3 after that. So something happened.
Some things happened, and then yellow scored 3.
Yeah.
We're great commentators.
We really are.
Please leave your feedback in the comment section. All right, so Brooklyn drawn down here. Looks like it might be a little heavy. Thank you, Seth. We appreciate the feedback. Seth thinks we're special.
That's a description of us. I don't know if that's good.
We're all right. All right, so Galt looking to take advantage of Brooklyn's miss there. Close up that scoring zone. Oh, Galt has the hammer, so they're not closing anything up. They're drawing in.
Yeah, he makes this, they'll be in a nice spot.
Westchester, New York.
Right. I think it's a little light. Trying to drag it into the rings. Okay. Still covering a way in. What
So
kind of... Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. What would you kind of like to see here if you don't have the hammer from Brooklyn?
I mean, it looks like they're playing the hit through the port there. That's a pretty tight port.
Yeah.
Charlie played very well last night against us, but I still might not necessarily want to call that. So I would maybe consider trying to draw around
He's
the other
throwing
side.
some
but
big weight at him.
throwing the heat.
I gotta come off here.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what that did for Brooklyn there.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the main objective as well.
To a certain extent, I kind of question Cody's choice, but I am not a national level player, so
No, neither am I.
Galt gonna try to take advantage and just draw in there.
It's sometimes difficult too when you don't play with someone usually. You don't know what they're good at, what they're not good at. All right, draws away. Hanging out a little bit. So I don't know if you're looking at this. They're going much more creative than I would. He's going to try and angle the yellow into the red. And it'll clear that one. It'll clear the red on the center. They'll have access to that once this yellow guard's gone.
Do you think he forgot that he doesn't have the hammer?
Maybe?
All right, so this is our skips first.
I will say that's something that I have done.
I have definitely done it.
Yeah.
I think I did it yesterday.
Okay.
But we were delirious.
Yeah.
It was our third game of the day.
I definitely did it last weekend. I told the guys, you know, we'll put something here. If it's a guard, that's fine. They stopped me and said, you know, this is the hammer.
Wow, that was close.
Close to making the shot he called, and then almost got that red off of the forefooot anyway.
So rightly so, Galt calling to draw to the top 4.
I will say it is cool that we have Cody here. Plays at a top level. Now he plays with his family, people he likes. Well, I'm sure he likes his actual team.
I would hope so.
They seem like a good group of guys as well. Ooh, a nice freeze here on sheet C. They're going to be about a foot short, but it puts some pressure on.
Oh, and Galt just a little heavy here as well. They needed that tick on the corner red. Just didn't get it. Still looks like red is sitting 2. This is the anti-hammer.
Did you put it in paperwork? Maybe we can get some royalties off of that? So we have the hammer, the anti-hammer, the pre-hammer, you
That's
said?
right. Yep, and the skips first.
And the skips first. I'm going to go out there and say, if anyone in the chat has a suggestion for that.
You don't like the term skips first?
It's okay.
You don't hate it is what you're saying?
That's on a shirt.
That's on a shirt.
Looks like we lost a few viewers.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Well, we just lost the people who tune in to hear the anti-hammer banter. Stop talking about it. People went away.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, so they're going for the freeze. It is maybe a little heavy again. Yeah.
Gonna go.
All right, so red sitting 2, drawn in for 3.
So what's this one called? The pre-anti final hammer?
This is just the hammer, John.
Okay.
Yeah. Final rock of the end.
I mean, there was somebody who came up with the term hammer years ago, and his buddies probably laughed at him.
Can't touch this. Oh, 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 oh.
I think you put 2 songs together.
I think it did. Nobody likes the other side of the sheet I'm seeing. They're all going with this intern side.
Yeah. Well, they know it at this point. Plan B here.
Oh, we got the top-down view.
Go for a little rub.
Rubbing in. That's count them up. 1, 2, 3 for red. Just call me Vic. How's Mom doing over there?
Not that well.
Aww.
She'll do it at the end, though.
She'll pick it up later?
Yeah.
We want to thank you for all your help last night with the raffle prizes.
Mm-hmm.
You had fun?
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, I did pick 2 things for myself, so.
She did, yeah.
I got this shirt, actually.
Nice. Look at that.
Helping some sick kids doing a raffle.
How we doing on our other sheets while we're waiting for sheet B here to get set up?
Chesapeake has the hammer on sheet C, and they're line 3 right now. So we've got skips first for Raju.
And over on A, looks like we're on our pre-hammer. Hollywood playing a hit because Ardsley is sitting 3.
Sweep in a curl. Gonna be close.
Jammed in the back.
Okay, but red seems to be lying. It looks like second shot.
Tough to tell from the angle, but yes, pretty close. And we've got that sheet C rock from Raju coming out. Also a hit.
Yeah, he's going to try, I think, for a double here.
Oh, got the hit, but unfortunately jammed in the back there. Cut him down to 1 though.
That was just the first skip first.
Skips first. Yes.
No, that was the non-skips first.
Yes.
That's
also known as
skips
the
first.
skips first.
Okay. Oh yeah, I guess the non-skip. There's no such thing as a non-skip. It's just two skips, right? So how is this game played?
There are 2 skips in the game. Yes.
I am forgetting everything I've ever learned about curling.
All right, we've got the anti-hammer away here on sheet A. Chase looking to chip out that red. And unfortunately it jams, so yellow is sitting 1 wide open. Red can make a hit for 2 here. Back on sheet B, we've got yellow Brooklyn sitting with 2 rocks in the house off on the wing. 1 center guard by Galt.
And Galt's going to try and make those go away in the house.
Looks that way. Playing it inside out here with the out turn.
Looks pretty close. Just going to get the 1.
Just the 1, that's right. All right, hammer here on sheet A. Whoa! Took a spill, but did not burn the rock. Unfortunately, the rock crashed in a bad way. So it is 1 for yellow. Steal a 1.
So that's now a 3-point game. Pre-hammer on sheet C.
ESPN taping this? You doing this with ESPN?
Gonna hopefully just sit down on sheet C. Oh, it's going to be out counted, but it's still in there.
So it looks like we have a little bit of confusion, so we're going to go over this one more time.
Sure.
There are 4 skip stones. In order, they are the skips first, the pre-hammer, the anti-hammer, and the hammer.
Got it.
I know you got it. Do you got it?
I got it.
Honestly, I
he's
don't got it.
Get it?
Yeah.
Got it?
Got it. Good.
Good. All right, yellow's sitting 2 here on B.
You know, when we have the call of the game next year, we'll have a pet name for every little stone, don't we?
Nah, I don't have that much energy.
You're the one that came up with the other ones, right?
No, it was Dan.
Oh, okay.
Oh, crash the guard.
For everyone listening at home, do we know who Dan is?
I know who Dan is.
Okay.
Dan Gerlach. Dangerlack. Club member here at Ardsley sometimes.
Sometimes.
An employee of R&M Engineering for all your engineering needs. Sometimes. An all-around good guy. Good guy.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
But he's a curler, so he's a good guy.
Good guy. Yellow gets around the guard.
Yeah, look at
Will
that.
it stick around? He's going hard at it. Oh, he gets it through.
Yes.
All right, good try. by Kirsten. By the end of the game, I'm going to get all the names right.
We've gotten 3 or 4 right by now.
If you just say all the names, eventually you'll be correct.
While technically true, we don't have time for that. Right, so we have the hammer coming down on C. And I didn't see what they called for it, but the broom looks good. They might be trying this raise for 4. It's a big shot if they can get it.
They're sweeping. They're trying to hold that line. And it just overcurls. Good try. So that looks like 1 for yellow on sheet C. All right, so red hit and rolled out. So now yellow trying to draw and split the house. Get in behind that guard.
Simple enough.
Sheep B's been playing kind of straight this week, so I'm a little surprised at how much ice they're giving.
That's true. You don't have to fully bury here, though. Sweeper's not touching it.
Yeah, it looks like it might be a little hot. Definitely cleared that guard with plenty of space, too. Oh, it might have even reversed. Than, I have to ask you, what is broom oil? All right, so Galt trying to take advantage here of the miss by Brooklyn, and they're going to try to hit this yellow out.
Yeah, they got a 4-point lead. Anything that gets the other team's stones out is a good shot. They're really sweeping this, though. Just gonna clip it.
Yeah, that inside-out line has been swinging quite a bit. A little surprised. They've called that inside-out hit a few times now. I would expect them to move their broom to the other side of the rock pretty soon.
Brooklyn gonna try and get under that guard again.
Yeah, with only one guard in play, that's really the only shot they have. All right, great shot. By Charlie. Got his name right. Huzzah.
Fantastic.
All right, Galt still throwing the inside out, but going for the hit here.
Looks like they're just... Oh, they almost got it. A little roll under the yellows, what they were hoping for, but they got the main objective.
right, so this is the pre-hammer for Brooklyn. Just going to hit, try to roll to the outside and separate those two rocks. Try to preserve their two. Don't want to give Galt a double.
Shots away. This is one of these shots that you try so hard, well, at my level, you try so hard to make the perfect roll. Sometimes you miss the complete, there's just the whole rock. And they've made this double tricky.
They have made the double tricky, but I think Galt's going for it anyway.
Yeah, I think you have to.
A lot of comments about anti-hammer brand broom oil right now. Still no idea what broom oil is.
If your broom is dry.
Oh, they just missed the double. Good
Just
try by
off.
Galt there. So Brooklyn's going to try to make their draw for two.
I'm concerned, though. What are you doing that your broom is dry?
Sweeping desert sand.
Sweeping desert sand. That's a good reason to have dry brooms.
It's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is a curling club in Phoenix, and that's probably a common issue.
They are technically in Tempe, but the
Oh,
Phoenix
okay.
area. Yeah.
Greater Phoenix.
Greater Phoenix metro area, yes. The Coyotes Curling Club. Just a stone's throw from my parents' house.
A stone's throw. I get it.
Boom, boom, psh. All right, so here's the draw coming in. Looks pretty good from here. Let's see where it stops.
Well done.
Good shot. 2 for yellow. Making the score 7-5. Keeping it close for Brooklyn. Good job.
Yeah, that was a big 2. And then an even end, if they can steal 1 hammer apiece, you've got a good shot.
Yeah, Brooklyn probably going to go pretty hard for the steal here.
So playing for a steal, they'll try and throw every guard they can.
Our featured game here on Sheet B, playing at a nice, good pace. Unfortunately, they're getting a little bit ahead of our other 2 games, so our updates during the setup of the ends here are going to be the middle of the end for these sheets.
So doing a little wrap up of the other sheets. Sheet A, it looks like we have skips first for Chase.
Chase's team Ardsley with the yellow rocks.
Yes, the Ardsley people, I finally learned their names because that is the club that I would curl at them with. Nope, said a bunch of words there in the wrong order.
I think they might even like you.
They may. Nope. We have incidental contact on sheet B.
Like true polite curlers, they both apologize to each other
I bet they
after
did.
the contact.
It was no one's fault, and they both apologized.
All right, so Chase's rock just didn't quite curl up enough. Gets the top rock out, but does not make the double. Over on C, I think we're up to vice rocks right now.
Yeah. Play is completely open. Raju's going to clear this yellow one off and should be able to blank this end if everything goes well. Hitting a real roll to the side.
All right, so yellow setting up a good end here on B. Got a nice center guard and a rock behind it. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, here in the booth with us, Mr. Vinay Goenka, chairman of the Spiel this weekend. Vinay, how's the weekend going?
So far, so good, Matt. With participants like you, it's always fun.
It has nothing to do with me, my friend. I promise you that. So what was the highlight of the weekend for you so far?
No, it's been great. This is the first time we have managed to hold this Big Apple Bonspiel back-to-back years. So I think that was a key highlight. But it's been great. We always say this Bonspiel is for friends and family. And that's the way it has been. It's been great. And thank you so much.
And for the people out there listening who might want to attend next year, what do we have for them to think about for next year? What are they looking forward to?
Yeah, it's amazing. This year we had curlers from 20 different clubs signed up for this year's. We had 7 teams on the wait list. So yeah, I would say sign up early. We opened registration around December 15th. So yeah, save the date.
Do we know what that date will be next year?
Not yet. We'll finalize over the summer, but we'll open the registration December 15th.
So most likely that third weekend in March, though. Third weekend in March, 2024. Save the date.
I've got good news, though. Right around the time we're going to open registration, just before that, we have the Cool Duck 5 and Under Bonspiel that we have at Ardsley, and that'll be the beginning of November, I believe. I don't know if dates are finalized yet on that one.
Yeah, if you are a 5 and under curler and you are looking for a fun atmosphere with some competitive curling, that's the place for you. Registration for that will be open when, Vinay?
Yeah, so over the summer, we will finalize our curling calendar. And as soon as it is finalized, we send out an email to all the people on our mailing list. So watch out for that email with the save the date for all our Bonspiels for next season.
And if someone's interested in getting on that email list, who do they have to contact?
Yeah, you can come to our website and you can see all the relevant emails on the website. And you can send an email out. We'll put you on our mailing list.
And that website is ardsleycurling.com. So we have the Big Apple Bonspiel in early November, and we have this Big Apple wait, I said Big Apple, didn't I? The Cool Duck Bonspiel in early November, 5 and under, and the Big Apple, this event, at the end of March. So, Vinay, thank you for everything you did. This was a great weekend. Everybody was so happy. Couldn't have done it without you, buddy.
Thank you for the listeners who don't know. Matt Shiner, who's one of our commentators today, he's the one who came up with the Cool Duck and who came up with the Big Apple, so we should all be thankful to you, Matt.
Oh, please, it's nothing. I'm just a humble servant of the club. As Joe chokes on his spit, I don't know what happened over there.
Yeah, the crowd seemed to enjoy that one.
Oh, yes, Amy, thank you. We also have the Douglas Bonspiel, which will be the last weekend of September. It is a men's Bonspiel, and it's a great opportunity to come and warm up for the start of next season. So we have the Douglas, the Cool Duck, and the Big Apple.
What I like with the Douglas is we get our ice in pretty quickly.
Yeah, it gives us an opportunity to get that ice in and get people warmed up for the season. Shake that summer rust off. All right, so while we were away, Yellow, Brooklyn, has put a bunch of rocks in the house.
Yeah, we mentioned they were going to go hard for the steal, and look how they've ended up.
Yeah, Galt's been chasing them with some hits, and looks like maybe we're hosting the Empire State next year as well.
Nice.
We have a lot of spiels at Ardsley next year.
Yeah.
So the Empire State is a traveling bonspiel that rotates between all of the curling clubs in New York State, and it is our turn to host next year. So that is a ladies' bonspiel. It'll be in January of 2024. And we do have a junior bonspiel next week, so I assume around the first weekend in April of 24, we'll also have a junior bonspiel.
Yeah.
What do we call that? The Ardsley Junior Bonspiel? We need a better name.
Nothing with ducklings. That's too easy.
Yeah, that's too easy. Maybe the anti-hammer spiel.
I'm gonna vote no on that if it comes up.
All right, so Brooklyn with the guard attempt. It looks like it maybe overcurls a little bit here. So guarding the corner well, although there are no rocks in the corner.
And it looks like Galt's setting up for a run back here.
Yes, indeed. Expecting some heat to come out on this one. Looks like on sheet C, while we were talking, we got a score of 1 for yellow.
No, see, it looks like we had a blank.
Oh, blank in the 5th. You're correct. I apologize.
So, red will retain the hammer. They're up 5. And if you're in that kind of spot, you want to keep the game as simple as possible.
Galt's rock coming out pretty hot. Oh, pitched it a little wide. Got rid of all the guards, though, so that'll help them.
Yeah, the yellow guard was guarding the corner, and it is no longer guarding the corner.
So Corey looking for another guard here. Given about 4 feet of ice.
Get a score of a 2 for Hollywood. That brought the game within 1.
Well, our young little friend over here, whose name I forgot, did tell us that her mom will pick it up at the end. I'm really bad with names today. I don't know what's with me.
It's called nominal aphasia.
Or just didn't sleep well last night. One of the two.
This is a nice guard.
Yeah, pretty well set up there for Brooklyn.
And I'm watching the way that John from Galt, look at him as he's just kind of sliding down the ice. I've noticed.
That's Peter.
No, Peter's the skip.
Yeah, he's skipping from the 3rd position.
I think I have the names. I'm almost positive here.
I'm
But we'll-
100% positive that's Peter.
Okay. So anyway, I had something I was going to say. No, so anyway, I've noticed with curlers, the better they are on their feet when they're just sliding around, they tend to be really good curlers. Something to watch out for.
What you're saying is I'm pretty wobbly on my feet?
You're all right.
Oh, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm all right.
I'm not saying it's a perfect correlation.
Solid ground, I'm just perfectly stable. You know, it really is all about balance and stability.
Speaking of balance,
And we bring that up. You mentioned that because that is one of the clinics you do for us here at the club. Matt hasn't mentioned this, but he's the head instructor here, amongst other things. And I did that clinic. It did help. And I think a lot of newer curlers got a lot out of it.
I thought there was a butt coming into that sentence.
No, not on that one.
Oh, okay. Is there anything that Matt doesn't do?
Ice.
You don't do the ice?
No.
Okay, we'll have to teach you that.
No thanks. Poor Alex, I apologize.
Yeah, I think we all do.
This is what happens when you are delirious from lack of sleep, Alex.
You know, and I gotta say, this could be any sport. I don't know if our commentary would be any different.
I mean, have we really talked about curling much at all?
No.
No, but
All
I
right,
heard
so
that Cody took the headband off, though. I heard.
Cody did take his headband off, so he means serious business. They are sitting 4, and those 2 stones at the top are Christmas trees. So a run back is not going to be able to help them here.
No.
So they're going to throw it anyway, but
I think you just hope that you get 2
I mean,
yellows out of
I
there.
I would think that the button is still available. You could draw down.
It is, but he'll have that for a second.
Oh, this is the pre-hammer.
Look at that.
Yep.
They just go.
Didn't-
Almost got clipped the back one there,
Yeah, it
too.
didn't quite drag. That was my point by saying that the stones were Christmas treed there.
Yeah.
It just wasn't going to drag enough. It dragged, just not enough.
Sure. All of a sudden, we're using curling terms.
Well, we are talking about curling after all. How's Mom doing over there, kiddo? They scored 2 to last end.
True. Right now, I think if they knock the yellow out in the middle, I think they'd be doing better.
Yeah, they're going to try to do that.
And you know who this is throwing this right now, don't you?
Who's throwing?
My mom.
Yeah. All right, so
Don't you just about be coming into view.
looks like Brooklyn is
Sweeping hard.
sweeping hard at this, trying to get it to the house. Line looks good.
They could try and push
Not a bad shot by Brooklyn there.
No.
That's beautiful.
I have some friends.
Well, with a 2-point lead, I think you want to hit. You're tempted to just throw the draw and get your 1, but
Yeah, if you miss, though, you're giving up 3.
Correct.
That costs you the lead. What?
Is 58 the new record?
It might. No, we were over 60 before. Yeah.
7.
I think everybody in the warm room is saying that the triple is there.
The triple is always there, John. Yeah, Than, if you're listening, our triples there shirts on the back need to have an added. The triple's always there.
look at this. Well done.
Well played. Well played by Galt for 1 to preserve the lead. So after 6 ends, the score is 8-5 in favor of Galt out of Ontario over our friends from Brooklyn.
Out of New York.
New York. New York in the house.
Hollywood, you're doing better.
Hollywood Team Mom over on sheet A is drawing in. Yeah, it looks like they're maybe throwing a guard. Throwing a guard.
Yeah, they're already lying, too, so they'll try and protect that one in the forefoot.
Over on sheet C, we're still on Vice Rocks. So still about a half an end behind.
Which out of the 3 games do you think will finish first?
Finish first. I'm going to say probably sheet C.
Yeah, that one has the biggest lead, and the team with the lead has the hammer right now.
Yeah, if they score a big end here, they're going to shake.
You rooting for anyone to win?
No, we don't root. We're just commentators.
All right.
Yeah, that would be unethical of us to root for a particular team. Except your mom. We're allowed to root for your mom. The triple, in fact, was there. It is always there, even if there's 1 stone in the house.
So I picked my head up, and suddenly the reds that were in the 8-foot and the 4-foot are gone on sheet A. Must have had a nice shot there from Jeff Greenberg. Whose
Yeah.
name I know?
Yellow's sitting 2 right now. Red is going to be hitting. This is Skip's first.
I gotta say, I'm impressed with what I've been seeing out there. All these games have had some good play.
Yeah, and I'm impressed with how quickly you've taken to the skip terminology here.
Wow.
Nice
what a
double by
shot.
Hollywood there. Team Mom. Kiddo disappeared, but I would have celebrated with her if she was standing
Yeah,
here.
look at this now. Red's sitting too.
Yeah, 2 for Red.
Looks like Ardsley's going to try and make this double.
Even just hitting the 1 for now is enough.
Sure.
This is just the pre-hammer.
It did look like they were lining it up, though.
Yes.
Make sure you know where it is.
Gotta know it.
And not a lot of broom, but you've played this sheet. Does the broom look okay?
Yeah. It runs pretty straight in the center here. You get a little bit further out, and it's going to fall to the wall. That might have been a touch wide. There it comes. Another nice double. That's 3 doubles in a row,
Look at
Keith.
this. I tell you what, if we focus on someone's game, they started making some big shots.
Maybe we should start focusing on the featured game then. So as we watch our
Oh, look at
featured
this
game
one
here, we
come
get a
in.
nice draw in behind the guard. Beauty right to the tee.
People are going to start calling us saying they want us to watch their games for good luck.
I don't think I have the energy for that.
Could at least answer the phone call.
All right, so Brooklyn trying to freeze down on it, I think.
Sweeping a curl.
Yeah, it's hanging out. I think it's on the guard. Yes, yes indeed. Nice little hit and roll by Hollywood.
Look at this. What a 6th end they're having over there.
Yeah, unfortunately, they do not get the rock out with that hit. So Ardsley has a run back for 4. There is a guard there. It has to be. It's not perfectly guarded. It has to be made though. Gotta keep the line.
Still needs some precision, yeah.
Yes, thank you for the words. Words brought to you by the Alphabet. Yeah, he has a look.
It's tight, but he has a look.
Called clearing those guards out.
A nice clear of the guard.
Ardsley sweeping hard for the line here.
Looks close.
And they make it perfectly.
Wow,
Wow.
look at that.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4 for yellow on sheet A. Count them up, Vic.
So 2 ends to play on sheet A. And it's a 5-point lead. You got to keep it clean.
I'm not certain about the innuendo, but I think Than just called us herpes.
Okay. I don't know what an innuendo is. pretty close to a nice hit and roll here
This
on
is
B.
a nice shot by Brooklyn.
Very
just overrolls a little bit.
Does get the red
Nicely
fully
done.
out, though.
That was once again Kirsten.
She's making a lot of shots.
She's playing well. We are on Skip Rocks on sheet C. Looks like we're on the anti-hammer.
Yeah, they've got to be going for this freeze here on the stone in the back.
Yeah, it looks that way. The red is behind the guard, but also behind the tee line. So perfect opportunity to get their freeze in.
Look at us talking a little bit of strategy.
I mean, once in a while I know how to call a game.
Yeah,
Not last night.
that's fine. Sometimes.
Yeah, the one thing I knew how to do properly was shake after 4.
Yeah.
I hope Colin's listening.
So the draw just a little heavy there on sheet C. Raju's going to have an open draw for 2. He's got to get it in the 8 foot and a couple inches.
Yeah, I don't think there's an opportunity for a hit there on the yellow to get 3, so might as well just take your 2, keep
No,
that big
and-
lead,
Yeah, look at the score.
and in all likelihood, get handshakes.
Agreed.
Amy appreciates my skill on handshaking. Ooh, not sure what happened there on B.
No, a
Little bit down weight, a little bit of an over curl.
but not a bad result.
Not a bad
The
result.
yellow
Yeah, yeah.
now at the top of the house.
Still red sitting 1. Yellow has the hammer.
Red gonna try and slash this red in.
Yeah, I think. And we have handshakes on sheet
Okay.
C. So that is Team Raju over Team Chesapeake in our C event final.
Oh, congratulations to both teams.
Raju making his way all the way from Brazil to get here this weekend.
Really?
Yeah, he had a little bit of a travel mishap. Didn't get here until Saturday morning.
No. And then went undefeated.
Since
Himself
coming back,
personally.
Yes, him personally. The rest of the team, not so much. 2-2 on the weekend, though, I think, for them.
I know he's coming from the Bay Area.
Yes.
I gotta say, next time go for a direct flight.
Yeah.
I mean, the transfer through Brazil seems rough.
Yeah, that's quite the layover. His teammate, actually, Keishan, didn't show up at all. He was stuck in Uganda.
Okay.
True story.
Really?
Yeah. Not a joke.
No,
Actually
no.
stuck in Uganda.
You don't know where these guys are going to be. And we have Vinay, who is our Bonspiel chair, also plays for Team India. Those guys go a lot of cool places.
They do indeed. I was hoping next month to go to Slovenia with Vinay, but unfortunately we couldn't get it together. So that trip is not happening.
There's always next year.
There's always next year for Slovenia.
And he
Or
mentioned
literally anywhere else.
True. He mentioned to me he was looking into that Bonspiel. He did the Pan-Continental Championships, and there was a team from Slovenia, and they said, you should come out to our Bonspiel.
Actually, it was at the World Mix that he met them.
Oh, okay. That
Yeah.
makes more sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, Slovenia would have played in the European Championships.
correct. Not Pan-Continental.
Okay.
Oh, look, there's curling going on.
Hey. Not only the
So,
curling, though, we have a two-team picture on sheet C. I like when we see stuff like that.
Yes. Looks like we got to draw in under the guard for Galt. And this is the skips first. Really nice draw. Perfect weight.
Sweeping it in just for the... Wow, look at that.
Threw to his sweepers, and she was able to drag it in perfectly.
And that
Top
yellow
four.
straight raise might be a little snookered.
Yeah, maybe.
Hard to tell. Luckily,
Corey's
they'll-
looking at it,
yeah.
so. Got some applause for our Sheet C participants. Again, that is Team Raju over Team Chesapeake.
So we'll let them get settled. Hopefully we get an interview with someone over there.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a special visit from Raju. All right, so Corey's rock his way. He is going for the run back. He'll have to make this perfectly. Just over curled a little bit. So John, we got a question from the audience. Are we allowed to or able to switch the view to be only sheets A and B now that C is empty? No, I'm sorry, Alex. We do not have that capability.
Sorry, Alex. You'll just have to pretend that something is happening interesting on sheet C.
Well, the red light on the scoreboard is up, so something must be happening, right?
I think that means the donuts are hot.
All right, so Galt throwing what I assume is the guard, but it looks like maybe they're going in. That's an interesting choice. Yeah, Alex, thanks for asking. Unfortunately, we're just not that sophisticated.
But we have a whole web stream.
We do indeed have a web stream.
All right, so now that red in the forfeit's unguarded, Cody's got a shot at this.
Just get the nose and get your one.
Yeah.
Is that other red biting the red there? The one under the skip's foot?
Yeah, that looks like you would have to
Might have to
make
get
a
the
play
double.
on that for your one.
Yeah, might have to get the double.
Shots away. They're sweeping for a curl. He's really pounding it. He's close. Oh, well done.
Beauty. Beauty of a shot. All right, that's one for yellow. Making the score 8-6. Galt will have the hammer in the 8th end coming home, up by 2.
And on sheet A, everything red is seeming to be hit. They'll keep trying to freeze. And I would think, yeah, looking to score at least 2 if you're Hollywood. You could steal 3 in the last. But if you can get 3 in this end, that's the ideal. Center guards away. Sweepers seem to like it. They're doing the on-off.
Brooklyn's going to go hard for the steal here, obviously, because they have no choice. So guard, 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 and then see what happens, right?
Yeah.
And Galt is going to do everything they can to not allow Brooklyn to put those guards in play. So
Correct.
obviously with the free guard rule, sorry, just reading. With the free guard rule, they're not going to be able to hit that guard just yet, but once the free guard portion of the end is over, I guarantee Galt will be hitting. So Alex is saying 90% of ends are won by those who have the hammer.
Well, it's on the internet now, so that's true.
Well, if it's on the internet, it must be true.
Did you know 52% of stats are made up on the spot?
I think that was told to us by Abraham Lincoln.
I wouldn't know. I'm not a math scholar.
All right, so Brooklyn with another guard, hopefully.
Sweepers seem to like it. Gonna have a little bit of a... Yeah,
Little
there's
bump.
the rub.
That's okay. Puts it on the center line.
It's fine.
I don't hate it.
It's something that Galt's got to worry about. They'll put another one in, and then after this, they should be able to hit the yellows, which I think they'll do. They're a good team.
Well, they are in the final. Undefeated in their last 2 appearances at the Big Apple here.
How about that? And they won the draw shot challenge. That was new this year. Do you want to get into that?
Indeed they did. So we did not guarantee anyone the short side of the bracket. We do have an unbalanced bracket because we're a 24-team spiel. Uh-oh, this looks like it's crashing the guard.
Yeah, that's going to leave another center.
That is not good for Galt. So rather than giving one team an automatic bye in the semifinal, what we did was the 3 winners of the quarterfinal all had to do a draw shot challenge. The top team in that draw shot challenge got the automatic spot in the final, and the bottom 2 teams had to face off for a spot in the final, and that was where we lost to this Brooklyn team. I put my rock on the pin.
Proud of you.
5 points for me.
Very nice.
Our team score was 4, so we did not win the draw shot challenge.
Okay.
Brooklyn got 5 points in theirs, and Galt had 9. So they were the clear winners.
That's a solid score.
Solid score. Kent, as someone who has tried Malart before, I would appreciate you not bringing it up ever again.
Yeah, I as well don't drink coffee. It's a nice stone from Brooklyn.
Yeah, got in behind those guards. That's good.
I know
Gonna
Red's
have to
still
get that red
sitting
out
one.
eventually, but
yeah. But you gotta, if they start making a play on it now. Well,
Red's gonna start hitting, I think. At this point.
correct.
Shide is slowing down. They're still in the 7th end.
That's okay. They may only be playing 7 ends if
Yeah, that might be
if it's
the case.
a slow scoring one.
Got to roll that shooter. There he goes.
The Ardsley stone's just going to rub on those 2 in the house.
On Shide.
Yes, correct. And Hollywood will have a chance to lie to. Take a look, see if this is the last. Well, I'm not tall enough to see. Matt's going to check. See how many
I
red
believe that
stones are
this
left.
is the hammer.
Okay, then this is the hammer. They score 2. They can play that 8th end.
I could be wrong.
Count this.
Great shot by Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Over
they're
here
in a
on-
nice
on B.
spot.
They're in a good spot.
Stealing tough too is tough, but
Guards
this is
in
how
play,
you do it.
Rocks in play. This is what you want. Uh-oh. It looks like red bumped their own, and it might only be one now. They're looking to see if it's yellow or red there. If it's one, we might...
A roar from the crowd.
Oohing and awing over sheet B.
We get
The jam is okay there. Galt doesn't necessarily care about their own rocks being in play. They just want to make sure there's no yellows in play. So having that red behind the tee doesn't really help them. So they were happy to see it go.
yes. I think the ooh was for the yellow that's now on the side of the 12-foot there.
So we are measuring over on A.
So now Brooklyn throws a guard here. They'll have 2 stones in the house, both guarded. But guards aren't as easy as they make it look on TV.
That is true. Charlie told me yesterday he's been curling about 2 years or so. Learned at Brooklyn.
Brooklyn's a nice spot. They've got a cool little setup that's outdoors.
All right, well, that corner yellow is very well guarded now, but the one in the middle, not so much.
Corner guard is guarded.
No, the corner yellow is guarded. What are you, some kind of wise guy? We're getting commentary from the peanut gallery over here. Get it? Because you're peanuts. Still measuring on A. Still trying to figure out who's closer there. Bye, Kavi.
See you next week.
Oh, see, it is a way to describe it.
I also would like to point out that every particular place that Keith has described so far has been a cool spot.
We have a, you know what? It's probably the ice.
All right, so it looks like it was one for Hollywood over on A after the multiple measure. And a nose hit from red here on B.
Nice one played.
All right, so Hollywood has to steal 4 to tie. Not going to be easy, but they're going to try for it.
Why not? They already made it this far.
Heard some commentary here in the warm room for some folks saying, just trade hits, take your 2, go to the extra end without the hammer. But what they don't realize is Brooklyn has to steal here. Brooklyn has to steal. They do not have the hammer. So they got to get behind cover.
Sweeper's going hard on this one.
Still trade stones.
Gotta hurry, guys. All the way. Hurry. Stay with it.
They're doing a good job with this one for the weight.
Got it in the house and behind the guard.
Look
That's a
at
good
that.
rock. They'll be happy with that.
So now Galt's got some stuff to think about. And that guard on the guard is maybe
Looking pretty
inducing
good
them,
right now.
Yeah, maybe inducing them into playing the freeze now. If they can make a nice freeze, you're kind of cinching the game, but you've got to make a difficult shot to do that.
And Peter, the skip from the 3rd position here,
Sure.
is not playing regularly right now. So
Okay.
we'll see if he's got draw weight.
And I heard a story. He lives nearby, so the rest of the team comes down here to see him and have a fun time at our spiel.
Yeah, he's living just a few blocks away from the Empire State Building, right in the heart of downtown Manhattan, New York. And his friends from Ontario came down to have a fun weekend together.
And still haven't lost a game in 4 years.
They still have not lost a game in 4 years. Now I think they switched to the hit.
Okay. Also not a bad option. A lot of weight at this.
Looks like it's curling quite a bit.
Gets the one. Oh.
Yep, caught the jam.
Well, a little unfortunate there.
It's that same inside-out line on those hits. They curl more than you think they do. Once you set them out, they're not going to be able to hold that line. The Brooklyn-friendly crowd here is quite happy with that result.
Yeah, Brooklyn is a lot closer than Galt to here.
We do not cheer misses here at the commentary booth.
No, we don't. We barely cheer makes. We do cheer makes. I kid. So skips first from Cody.
Than we appreciate the internal screaming as opposed to the external. I don't think our sound engineer would appreciate much external screaming.
No, I was told explicitly not to scream. Might be a little heavy here.
Yep, looks that way. All right, so got that little bit of separation. That might be enough for Galt. Just got to get those rocks unlocked from each other so that they can make a hit and save the game later.
We have an Ardsley Club shirt that says triples there.
The triple is indeed there.
Now you can't end the game on this shot, but you can make it easier on yourself.
That's right. And I think that's the key, in all honesty, right? Don't try to win the game here. Just try to set yourself up nicely for your next shot. Don't overthink it.
No, and even if he
Make a
gets
nice hit.
nose, you'll be sitting third shot. And they're a little bit ahead of sheet A, so they've got time to think about it. We're also not going to kick them off, so they've got plenty
we're
of time.
not playing on the clock here, so. And over on sheet A, it looks like they might be running out of rocks pretty soon. All right, playing the high hard one. Put a little pepper on this one and see what happens.
Nice slide out of the hack. Sweeping a curl here.
Got to get off that center line.
Maybe just catches.
That's not terrible.
No.
Keeps the 4 foot open.
Yes. So if you're Brooklyn, what kind of shot would you play here?
Well, I think you got to do something that protects the 4 foot, makes the draw harder, but also, if it's hit, can't allow Galt to count.
Correct.
So, maybe top 8.
Yeah, I liked where
Top
they
8, just over the center line.
Yeah. Cody put his broom down in a spot, and I liked that spot that he put it. Oh, we have handshakes
We have
on
handshakes
A.
on A. They have run out of rocks. So congratulations to Team Casper from Ardsley taking the second event over Team Howells from Hollywood.
That's going to be the furthest team we've had in terms of mileage. There were
This year-
a lot of far teams.
Yeah, this year they are probably the furthest travel team, well, with the exception of Raju coming from Brazil. But
Sure.
last year we had a team from Switzerland.
That was cool.
Yeah. All right, so the anti-hammer, our final anti-hammer of the Bonspiel, is away here.
I think the crowd's starting to love that. I know the chat is. They're standing over it.
Little heavy. Cody's sweeping it through. Just a little too heavy, unfortunately. So Galt has the opportunity to draw, take their one. Worst case, cut them down.
Well, worst case is lose the game.
Well, they have the opportunity to worst case cut them down, is what I'm saying.
Sure.
But currently, this is an important draw. This is for the win here. Currently, Brooklyn sitting 3. If the game ends the way this is sitting, Brooklyn will win the game. If Galt makes this shot, Galt will win the game. That's what we like to see. Final shot that matters.
Nice shots away.
Shots away, nice clean release. They're sweeping for line.
Sweeping a curl.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we don't like it from the sweepers.
They are not happy with this look.
And it is
Wow.
going to be through.
What a stunner. Steal of 3 for Brooklyn to win the game.
I tell you, that was a well-played game.
That was a
It
well-played
was
game by
a lot of
both
fun to
sides.
watch.
Both sides played very well. We want to thank both of our viewers for sticking with us.
I know my mom was watching. I don't know who else is out there.
Okay, our tens of viewers. We want to thank our tens of viewers for watching and sticking with us. This has been a great weekend. I know I had a ton of fun playing and commentating with you today, Keith.
Yeah, always a good time being next
Special thanks to our technical engineer, John Schuster. And congratulations to Brooklyn, their first ever Club A event final. All right, we are going to sign off here. Thank you all for watching. We will see you next year.
Thanks, everyone.